In this video, we will talk about how to find the missing sides of similar figures. Right now, the two figures we see are similar, so that means their sides are proportional. Let's go ahead and set up a proportion. What I want to include is the value or the variable x and another number in my first proportion. So I might choose to do 9 over x or x over 9. I could even do 12 over x or x over 12. Let's go ahead and just stick with the original side. I'm going to do 9 over x. This proportion is simple to set up because the two figures are translated, which means they're just slid. They're in the same position. They're not rotated, turned, or flipped. Since I decided to do top over bottom, I will also have to do the same comparison over here, top over bottom. So notice where the 9 and the x are located. I've also picked the two corresponding sides to help me solve for this and set up the proportion correctly. So 9 over x, and then I'm going to choose 3 over 5 because 3 and 5 are in the corresponding places. Once I have my proportion set up, I'm ready to start cross multiplying. The first thing I'm going to do is multiply 9 times 5. 9 times 5 gives me 45. Next, I will need to take the 45 and divide by 3. 45 divided by 3 is equal to 15, which means x equals 15. In this example, we also have two similar triangles. Triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF. Knowing now what we understand about similar figures, it's easy to see which sides are corresponding. The understanding of corresponding sides will also help us set up a proportion to solve for the missing side here. Let's go ahead and start. The first thing I'm going to do is write my proportion. This time I'm going to use the numbers 10 over 8. Because I use 10 over 8, I do need to make sure I use the same corresponding sides in the same fashion to make sure my proportion is set up. Notice that 10 is on the longest side of the triangle, so that means 5 would correspond with 10. And x is right below 5, the same way 8 is right below 10. Let's go ahead and cross multiply. The first thing I'll do is multiply 8 times 5. 8 times 5 is 40. Next, I will be ready to divide. 40 will need to be divided by 10 to find my answer. 40 divided by 10 is 4, which means my answer should be x is equal to 4.